Heartbreak Nasty. I'd like to welcome you all to the Unexplainable podcast, where we cover everything in life, reality, sports, entertainment, pop culture, hip-hop culture. We're going to cover it all. It's going to be your one-stop shop for everything in the world today. So today, in this brief introduction, we're just going to cover a few topics and let you guys know what's going to go on with the podcast. Like I said before, this is just an introduction of everything we're going to do and everything we're going to cover. So, a topic that comes up a lot here, men, women, all over social media, everywhere, is there a such thing as an absolutely monogamous relationship in 2017? I mean, me personally, I think men can be faithful, women can be faithful. But my question is, for how long? How long does that monogamy last? And that's based on a person, on an individual base, of course. Individual case, of course. So, we all know women are better cheaters than men because they just do it better. Women are, they move a little better than men move. We're more sloppy, careless, things of that nature. We don't tend to think things out with the right head. We use the wrong head, and speaking of a personal experience, I know firsthand that women are more sneakier than men. I done dealt with women who used every excuse in the world to get away from that man so we can handle what we need to handle for those few hours or that night or anything. When a woman wants something and she's eager to get it, she'll get it by any means necessary. Doesn't mean she'll use a friend, a kid, her mom, anyone. Women are treacherous, but they're also beautiful. Now, men, we're just, men are just dumb. We're just dumb creatures. We do stupid stuff when we cheat, but, we just cheating for that instant gratification, maybe to see if we still got it, or just because we see a nice piece of ass, beautiful woman that we just want to see if we can get her and have our way with her. We don't necessarily cheat looking for love. We usually love the woman we already have at home, unless the woman we're cheating with just so happens to, blow us away. But yeah, man can be taken from his relationship without a question. But there's a saying that goes, you lose them the same way you got them. Is that absolutely true? I don't know, but it's on a case-to-case individual basis. But I done been in situations where you cheat, then you go back home and you hug your woman like nothing happened at all. Because it's just for that moment. You just want to, like I said, you just want to try that thing out. It really doesn't have anything to do with your woman. It's something within yourself. It's something you got to conquer within yourself. And once you get over that, you can have a successful monogamous relationship. But I do believe that all men can be faithful. The question is, for how long? How long can you suppress that urge of being inside of a different woman, of having a different piece of pussy, a different shaped woman, different kind of body style, different color, different skin tone, different hairstyle? How long can you suppress the urge of being with someone else? That's the main question when it comes to men. But all men can be faithful, ladies. Believe that. Now, in a relationship, is great sex enough to keep a relationship sustained for a long period of time? With me, sex is very important in a relationship. I believe the man brings out the inner freak in the woman. Therefore, for it to be quote unquote great sex, the man has to initiate that with the woman, because he gotta arouse her. He gotta get her going. He gotta turn her on. He gotta get her flowing. Like, he gotta be the one to make it great sex. So when people talk about great sex in a relationship, they're basically talking about the man. Like, are you doing your job to arouse your woman or your mate or your partner, whatever you call it, in this situation? Because you are the one that's directing that traffic, You controlling the car on that road. If you got her going and her juices are flowing and, she's going crazy, bananas, insane, like, you controlling that. You maneuver the way that boat rock, and as a man, you got to take pride in satisfying your woman or satisfying your mate or satisfying the ladies that you deal with, because if not, 9 times out of 10, she's going to talk bad about you to her girlfriends. And, that just brings your stats down. And in this game of between men and women in sex and in life, you want to be a walking triple-double. You want to be a stat stuffer. You want to be the man. You want to be the one that's talked about. You can walk around with your head up with a certain swag, because you drops that lumber. That's you gotta perform. You gotta drop the lumber. Ladies will talk good about you. They'll talk bad about you. But if you really doing your thing, she won't talk at all. You know why? Because she don't want her girlfriends to get a little itchy and want to try that thing out. That's why. If it's really, really good, really great, she ain't gonna talk about it at all. Because she don't want them hoes coming over there fishing, swimming in her motherfucking pool, riding in her car, in that passenger seat, and enjoying that ride. You gotta believe that. But sex can keep a relationship going longer than it should be going, because sex is a big part of life, intimacy, and as you grow older, you find that it becomes a little less important, because the older you get, the less you need it. So I've heard. I haven't hit that age yet, I guess, but I heard that once you get older, it becomes less important. You go from needing it every night to needing it a few times a week to needing it once a week to shit. You might need it every couple of weeks just to knock the dust off, but I haven't got there yet. But this came from, some knowledgeable older men who say they don't worry about them old. They get them when they get them, and once every 2 weeks, they good, and they get them away from them. But that's here nor there. Like I said, in a relationship, sex is important. There's other things that's also important, like finances and communication, and if you can arouse her mind as well as her body, those are things that's important to women. They want a man who can hold a conversation, who can show them new things, not only take them out to eat. Can you prepare the meal? Can you set the table? Picnics, walks in the park, things of that nature, different restaurants with different settings and different ambiances. Women like that kind of stuff. And women, you got to wow your man. You can't just keep doing the same regular degular and think it's going to work. Nah, you got to wow your man. Because with all this social media and everything being at the touch of a button, you see different women doing different things for their men. So you got to step it up and wow your man. Impress your man. It can't be a one-way street, baby. Like, say, for instance, this Rob and Black China thing, Rob's a nice guy. He seems like a nice guy. Rob could probably get any materialistic chick there is out there. Why? Because he got bread. He got money. So therefore, he can get any materialistic chick there is out there, because he can reel her in with the money. Now, as long as the money keeps her going, she'll be there and maybe be faithful to Rob. But chances are, with that type of woman, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna cheat on Rob because Rob doesn't have the best body type. Rob is a quote unquote fat guy, larger guy. I don't mean to call the guy fat, but it is what it is. So therefore, 9 times out of 10, that kind of woman that he attracts solely on money, fame, and attention, it probably won't work because she'll venture out and want to be with the guy with the slender body type, the muscular cat, the good-looking guy. That's what she's probably going to want because that's more than likely what she's used to. But that money and that lifestyle attracted her to Rob. And everybody knew what Black China was before they got in that situation. But honestly, that girl's a genius. She played the whole family. She was out for revenge against the whole family. It's there in writing. Baby by Tiger. Tiger end up with Kylie. China gets robbed. It's just one big circle. The whole time China was out to rob the Kardashians. It was bound to happen. Now she's on a money run. So China really, Black China that is, had a meteoric rise to fame. From dancing in Sensationals, a little club here in Lanham, Maryland, to being where she's at now with her own reality show on the E! Network with Rob Kardashian. Like, you really gotta applaud her rise to fame and success. I don't knock nobody for the way they getting their money, but you gotta be honorable. Now to go even deeper, Jay-Z just released the album where he's talking about not being faithful to his wife, who was Beyonce. Now, we all heard the Lemonade album when Beyonce gave us hints of a little infidelity in their marriage, and if she can be cheated on, anybody can be cheated on. I mean, come on now. Like, it is what it is. Ain't too many Beyoncés running around. And, the ladies could combat that with ain't too many Jay-Z's running around. But, yeah, so, Jay addressed that on his album, 444. Dope album, in my opinion. I think he was being very honest about everything that's going on. As we all know, they still together, so they're working through those issues they had from the past. And, I think the album is just a dope listen. He did the deal with Sprint, went platinum in 5 days. They say he got over 300,000 new Tidal subscribers by having it on Tidal for that first week before he released the hard copy in the stores and uploaded it on Apple Music, iTunes, and things of that nature. So, we all know Hov's a great businessman with a great business sense, marketing, everything of that nature. But the album itself, just song by song, he's dropping jewels through the whole album. And he's being honest about everything from the relationship to how you view the younger generation with the music and holding racks up to your ear and, all of that kind of thing. It's the disconnect. We don't call that money over here and those type of things. But, you got to let the young cats live and learn. That's what they do. They're making a lot of money right now. And that's what it is in the world of hip hop and entertainment. But Hov being Hov, everybody's taking an issue to that one line of holding racks up to your ear and, these old guys this, these old guys that. But Jay-Z's Jay-Z. He been there. He's really giving you jewels on things to do better with your money. Especially when he said that he could have bought a building in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for $2 million. Now that same building is worth $25 million. And he said instead of investing in that property, he bought a bunch of S-classes, bought a bunch of Benzes at the time, instead of taking that $2 million and buying that building, which is now today worth $25 million. He said he feels like a Dumbo for that move. So I think in this album, he's just trying to school the youth less than break them down and pick them apart about the things they're doing. I think he's just kind of coaching them through music to say, make better decisions with your money. And we all could use those jewels. I know for a fact I could use it. Run through money like water, blow it. And when I'm done spending it, don't know where the hell it went. But I had fun. That's that. All right, so everybody know this past week, NBA Summer League just kicked off out in Vegas. Lonzo Ball was the talk of the Summer League. Highly touted. Number 2 pick out of UCLA, LA kid. Father talk a lot of shit, so a lot of people want to go at him. A lot of people want to see him succeed. A lot of people want to see him, falter a little, stumble, get back up, see how he responds. Now, in anticipation of Lonzo playing in the Summer League sold out. The Vegas Summer League sold out. So Lonzo Ball, first game, he dropped a dud, 5 points, 2 for 15, 1 for 11 from threes, I think. But 5 assists, few rebounds, few steals. First game, first NBA game ever, first Summer League game, first time wearing a Laker uniform. Sure, he had plenty butterflies, didn't play good at all, but he did bounce back the second game with a triple-double, 11, 11, and 11. That's 11 points, 11 rebounds, 11 assists in the second game, which was a great way to bounce back. Got high praise from everyone. He directed the team well. He played a great floor game. He rebounded well, of course, with 11 rebounds from the point guard position. I think the kid's going to be special. I think he's going to be a great player in the NBA as long as they put the right pieces around him, because he's a pass-first point guard. So as long as he can be consistent with the outside shot, hitting the tray ball, I think he'll be a success. Now, what I had a problem with is the third game, which they played Sacramento Kings, big matchup, Lonzo Ball versus De'Aaron Fox, who was another highly touted NBA prospect when he came out of Kentucky this past year. He dropped 39 points on Ball and UCLA in the NCAA tournament game, which he pretty much dominated the game, killed Lonzo Ball. And this game, which would have been their first quote-unquote NBA matchup in the Summer League, Lonzo didn't play. Now, Fox tweeted a little emoji pretty much saying that he believed that Ball was scared. The Lakers said he had a little tweak of the groin, whatever. I think it was all bullshit, but he ducked Fox. They didn't want to put that pressure on him this early. I believe Magic and the guys in the Lakers organization didn't want to put that pressure on him this early. They'll save it for the regular season, I guess. Fox went out, played okay, but you could tell once he found out Lonzo wasn't playing, his head really wasn't there in the game, and he really wasn't up for it like he would have been if Lonzo was playing. That was a sucker move by the Lakers, but I understand it. It's Summer League. This is the Unexplainable Podcast. I am Heartbreak Nasty, your host. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We're looking for co-hosts, female co-hosts, beautiful, easy on the eyes, well-spoken, articulate, smart female co-host to join us here so we can get a female's perspective on these topics. We need another voice, another set of ears, another set of eyes. Open panel, looking for people to come on and just have different conversations about different things. Politics, sports, of course, religion, finances, everything. We're looking for people to come on here and lend their expertise so we can deliver good content to the people. Once again, I'm Heartbreak Nasty. This is the Unexplainable Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.